Nick Dwyer back for the 10th inning with another episode of This Day in Sports History. In yesterday's episode, we saw the great Boston Bruins legend Bobby Orr score his first career hat trick in the NHL in a 10-5 victory over the Chicago Blackhawks. We don't have anything from Bobby Orr today, but we do have some hockey to get into and a Ballon d'Or to talk about. So if y'all enjoy this video, leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it. This Day in Sports History. And we will start out today in Major League Baseball in 1883, and in Louisville, a quote, first-class color team, end quote, would be formed. The team, later known as the Falls Cities, would become one of the nation's best all-black teams. Move up to 1925 now in the NHL, and we had the first game at maybe the most famous sports arena, at least in the United States, Madison Square Garden, and the Montreal Canadiens would defeat the New York Americans by a score of 3-1. 4 years later in 1929, we crowned an NFL champion as the Green Bay Packers at 12-0-1 would win their first past the post title. 6 years later in 1935, stay with the NFL, this time actually moved to a championship game, and the Detroit Lions would win their first title, defeating the New York Giants 26-7. Our final NFL championship of the day in 1946, the Chicago Bears would best the New York Giants 24-14, and this would be a record attendance at the time at 58,346 fans. This would also be the last NFL title game played at Polo Grounds. Over to the international world of football, in 1959 for the Ballon d'Or, Real Madrid forward Alfredo Di Stefano would win his second award for the best football player in Europe. Over to tennis now in 1970, and Stan Smith, Rod Laver would both finish with 4-1 records atop the inaugural season-ending ATP Masters Grand Prix standings. So they would have a face-off. Smith would end up winning after defeating Laver 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 in the winner-take-all. Stay at the ATP Masters, and in 1974, Guillermo Villas would defeat defending champion Ilie Nastase 7-6, 6-2, 3-6, 3-6, 6-4 to win his first and only ATP Masters Grand Prix title. All the way to 1997 now, and the San Francisco 49ers would officially retire their greatest quarterback in franchise history, as Joe Montana's number would officially be retired, number 16 for the 49ers, and he would become the 8th 49er to have his number retired at the time. And we'll jump all the way to only 1 year ago in 2019 for our final entry of the day. At the President's Cup, the USA would win 6 of the 12 final day singles to defeat the international team 16-14, walk away with their 8th straight victory. So this is a bit of a shorter video, but that's what happened on this day in sports history. If I left anything out, I do apologize, but I'll see everybody tomorrow for Nick Dwyer and the 10th inning.